Ladies and gentlemen, look at where we landed this week. The Rivers Casino in Schenectady. Look at the sign, get out and live a lot. My father likes to joke with that advertising sign, time to get in and die. Not quite, folks. Even just 10 years ago, let alone 50 years ago, if you talk to anybody in Schenectady and you ask them, do you think Schenectady will ever have a live Las Vegas casino? They would have thought you're out of your mind. They're never going to happen. You have to fly to Nevada maybe drive to Atlantic City, go somewhere in Connecticut. But in the state of New York, forget about it. And certainly not in Schenectady. And here we are, 2022, about 5-year anniversary, by the way, was Tuesday, February the 8th. Big anniversary of the Rivers. Who would have thought just a few years ago, right down Goose Hill, take the Seneca Street Hill, right down the hill, that there would be this massive Vegas-style casino right by the river. And many people predicted this years ago, and a lot of people laughed and said, well, that's never going to happen. Why invest any energy in planning for that, because it was unconstitutional, illegal, yada, yada. Well, here we are in 2022, 5 years after the Rivers opened. Can you believe it? Where does the time go? Just 50 years ago, this would be unthinkable by the steel plant and Alco here in Schenectady. But, well, here we are. Now we got to be careful. God gives us many gifts. We have our recreation, but I must confess to you, I am not a gambling man. Although maybe we can offer you a gambling system tonight that you will win 100% of the time. You want me to share that with you? Now, I'm in the parking lot. We have to be very careful and quiet about this because if I say this too loud, they may eject me from the premises. So we'll do a little countdown on the 100% effective gambling system. You will always win. 3, 2, 1. Don't start. If you don't start, you will never lose in gambling. Look at all the money in the long run that you will accumulate by not starting to gamble. I know what you're saying. Well, that's not fun. I mean, we have a fun experience when we go after having or before having a buffet or time at a show. I get it. But keep it in perspective. There are many people who struggle because of a proliferation of gambling in our world. Nowadays, there's a new innovation in the state of New York with your mobile device where there is sports betting right on the device. And now that may be recreational for some, but for others, that's going to be a very, very complicated experience because having the ability to wager on sports, people are trying to put food on the table, pay National Grid, that's our main supplier of energy here in upstate New York, to pay power and light, and to believe that there is a realistic chance in the long run of earning a living. Maybe there are some people who do this, but very, very few people are professional gamblers, and if they are, they have very difficult time sustaining a true income in the long run. Folks, we must be careful with our faith. Do not gamble with our faith. In today's Mass, I hope to convince you that there are many ministries that we can support with our treasure that God has given us. And God has certainly blessed many of us abundantly. We know that we can't take any of the treasure that we accumulate here on this side of the kingdom to the other side. We pray that we are found worthy in God's sight of admission to the kingdom. But yet we can do such great work for the 60, 70, 80 years, whatever the Lord may give us here on earth. Now, of course, we have to take care of ourselves and have some recreation time, though I'm not a gambling man. I'm not going in there tonight. Hopefully they won't throw me out of the parking lot for revealing the gambling system I just did. But keep everything in perspective, Lord. How has God blessed your life? And where do you seek to go in the next few years? You may think that something is impossible. In 5 years, this will never happen in my life. I will never be blessed with a family or with someone who loves me. Or I will always have a problem with this medical condition. Always and never are very hard words to use. With God, all things are possible. Again, did you think there'd be a casino in Schenectady just 10 years ago? It'd be unthinkable. You just never know that there are many opportunities God provides us that we can use also with our resources, with our prayer, with our devotion, that we can improve many people's lives. So we be careful, everyone, and it's great to see you once again on the other side of Erie Boulevard. You may remember the GE sign, that's on one side of the boulevard, and now the river's on this side. So great to come from this new landmark here in Schenectady, the Rivers Casino. So don't gamble with your faith now. You remain close to the Lord, first and foremost, and close to those you love. All right, for now, take good care. Maybe the security guard's coming my way. See you later. Bye-bye for now. God's peace.